guys and gals, never here from Drake Wayne Gaming, and stuff you on Twitter, the Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you with a Let's Play episode of Under the Bridge, Hank's Path. So y'all, let's go ahead and jump right back into it, shall we? Alarm chain, you are up, and let's go. Loading. Still loading. Oh. 1 second, y'all. Okay. I think I might just go. What do you mean? I mean, I think I'm ready to head home. Oh, come now, really? Oh, goodness. Ugh. 1 second, y'all. Headset's not working. Okay, we're back, y'all. Alright. What's the alternative? See this date through knowing that Hank resents me? That's torture. I'd rather go home. I guess we can wait for Hank to come back and then... She sighs and shakes her head. You're missing my meaning. I'm gonna find my own way back. Alone. Are you sure you think Hank will take you ditching him well? She looks back at Hank. I have a feeling he won't mind. Besides, Ash, you and Hank have been friends for a while, right? I trust that he'll be in good hands with you. I guess so. Still. How about this? I'm gonna go take a walk. Maybe check out some of the nearby shops. If Hank raises a fuss, you can text me and I'll come right back. Otherwise, I'll find my own way back home. May I see your phone? You oblige, sliding your phone across the table and over to her. She speedily enters her contact information into it. While she taps away, you look back to the front of the restaurant at the host from earlier. We can try that, I guess, though there is another matter. Taken care of. She returns your phone to you before reaching into her purse. From it, she pulls out a wallet and a coin purse. From the wallet, she draws out bills of large denomination. From the coin purse, she shakes out some change. There, that'll be enough for the meal plus the tip. She holds the lump of cash out towards you. It's easily more than $200 in total, but you don't have to. You don't look stop to check the total sum. All right, I feel kind of bad. This is a lot to foot for a meal you're not even going to get to enjoy. Really, it's fine. I wouldn't have offered to take you all out if I couldn't handle it. Something about this feels wrong. You're starting to understand why Hank was so hesitant to accept Cherry paying for his shirt earlier in the car. You're not used to taking such large amounts of money from your friends, even if it is given freely. Can you even call Cherry a friend? You haven't really spent all that much time with her. And here she is offering you an incredible amount of money. But alas, you don't have much of a choice. Either Cherry pays for the meal, or you and Hank play a game of dine and dash. You swallow your pride down and take the cash from her hand. If there's nothing else, I think I'd like to take my walk now. Alright, well, if we don't see each other again, I want to thank you for inviting me out. Sorry this turned out to be such a shit show. There's no need to apologize. If anything, I should be apologizing to you, but... She slides out of her seat, collecting her things. Do take care of Hank. He's a good man with a good heart, but I'm sure you already knew that. I can survive another breakup, but Hank doesn't deserve to be hurt. I'll take care of it. Stay safe, yeah? Oh, that's some damn good tea. Okay. Worry not. You know, I'm actually looking forward to exploring the groves on my own. I think I saw a Bryson Marcus store a few blocks from here. Hanky would never have taken me there, so maybe everything's going to work out after all. Heh, you say so. See you around? She nods. It's been a pleasure. Till next time. She offers one last bow before excusing herself from the table and restaurant. With her gone, you look back at Hank. He's still alone, resting on the patio railing. You see him exhale a cloud of vapor. Once Cherry is out of sight, you excuse yourself from the empty table to go comfort Hank. It's possible that the waiters might deliver your food while you're not present, but you're willing to sacrifice your food's freshness in order to keep Hank company. He's staring out at a nearby pond. You grab a spot next to him on the railing and join him. Yo! Yo! Having fun? Yeah, just watching the show. He gestures to a corner of the pond where a number of geese circle each other hatefully. One leaps at another, snapping at the neck with its beak. The assailed goose counterattacks with a swift karate chop. Once these two begin the fight, several others join in, pecking and chopping at friend and foe alike. They burst into a wild cloud of feathers as they continue the battle. I hate geese. Love them. They're feisty dudes. Lots of confidence in a tiny package. Hank puts a vape up to his mouth and takes a long drag. Since when do you smoke? I don't see any smoke. You know what I mean. He passes you the vape. There's no nicotine in it. But why? I don't know. It's relaxing, I guess. It's warm vapor that tastes good. Makes sense, I guess. You put it up to your lips and take a small drag. You can only stomach the rancid taste for a second before breaking into a fit of coughs and chokes. Hank giggles while you hack and spit out over the railing. Thankfully, your stomach is empty, or else you would have barfed all over this nice patio. That's disgusting! What is that? Turkey cheeseburger. Oh, God. It's horrible flavor. What the fuck? Turkey cheeseburger and Diet Cola. You keep heaving as tears begin to stream down your face. Why? I thought it was going to be like candy or something. It's like cheeseburgers and I'm hungry. Ugh. You spit out one last time. Hank continues laughing at your disgust. Yeah, keep laughing, wise guy. I'm not the one who just got dumped. What are you talking about? I dumped on her, not the other way around. First, don't say it like that. Second, I wouldn't be so sure. She got the last word, so I think she won. No way, man. I'm pretty sure I said the last thing before I left the table. I need to go get some air before I start to cry. It doesn't count as getting the last word. Does too. Nope. Hank playfully punches you in the arm. For real, though. You good? Man, I've been good. I'm having a great time. Cherry just, insists on making me feel bad. Shit's rough. But you don't have to worry about that anymore, I think. What, she explode or something? Be nice. And, nah, she's taking a walk to Bryson Marcus. She wants to clear her head and stuff. Blah! Bryson Marcus. Anyway, she gave us cash to finish up eating here and said we could leave with it with father if we wanted. What? How's she gonna get home? She said not to worry about it. Huh. That's kind of relief, to be honest. After all that, I wasn't sure how this date was gonna go. As long as we stay away from Bryson Marcus, we should be good. Nice. The two of you share another moment of silence as you look out onto the pond. Hank smokes some more. Out of curiosity, you look back into the restaurant. You see some waiters toting plates standing near your table. Look out at the two of you, clearly impatient. You said you were hungry? Starved. Let's go back and finish eating. Hell yeah! As you return to your table, the waiters start to lay out your meals. They distribute your plates, starting with Hank and ending with the ghost of Cherry. You're surprised at how sizable your meal is. Hank mentioned how fancy restaurants usually stiff you on portion size, but that clearly isn't the case here. But your slab of salmon is as big as a Texas-sized steak. Cherry's sea bass is also rather remarkably big. It could probably feed someone her size 3 times over. It contrasts harshly with Hank's plate, which is rather sad, to be honest. Maybe I shouldn't have ordered the kids' menu after all. 3 dainty tortillas with some shrimp haphazardly shoved in each one. There's some stuffing in each taco, too, but it seems like it was more of an afterthought. At least it has presentation going for it. There's a mysterious red sauce drizzled over the dish, giving it an air of pseudo-sophistication. The waiter pauses before leaving the table. Will the lady be returning? I don't think so. She said something about a family emergency. Huh, you said she was going to Bryson Marcus to clear her head. You know, since we just broke up and all. The waiter turns back to you with a squint. Thanks, Hank. Right. Well, she won't be joining us all the same. I see. Well, I'll leave you to your meals then. Please enjoy. With the table completely set, the waiter excuses himself and disappears. Smooth, dude. Hey, man, you should have said something if you wanted me to play along. Besides, what difference does it make? I don't know. Just seems kind of embarrassing. That's the ugly truth, but it's the truth. It's better than making up bull just to put on airs. Just keep it real, dog. Guess so. Hey, do you think Cherry will mind if I take her food? I can tell you right now that these tacos ain't gonna be enough. Why don't you call her and ask? It seems like he's actually considering it for a second. Nah, yoink! He takes her plate and scoops all of its contents off on top of his own plate. With his plate finally all dressed up, he begins devouring his food. You follow after him, though with much less enthusiasm. He speaks between bites. Dude, eating with Cherry is straight up not fun. She constantly nitpicks and judges me and stuff. It's not hard to imagine why. He's eating like a starved animal. Wanna try some? He points to his plate. Sure, since you're offering. I was afraid you'd bite me if I asked for a slice. Hey man, I'm going through a breakup. I get to act weird and you're not allowed to judge me for it. He cuts a big chunk out of Cherry's fish and passes it over to you. Along with the fish, Hank also slides you one of his dainty shrimp tacos. Fine, you get a pass for today. You keep eating your seafood sampler. Hank doesn't seem interested in any of your fish, so you get to keep it for yourself. Of all the stuff on your plate, Cherry's fish is the best by far. It's so good, in fact, that you even start to become thankful for the fact that Cherry had to leave it behind. And of all the stuff on your plate, Hank's taco is the most forgettable. It's not bad, but it's not great either. Even as you eat it, you're already forgetting its taste. Either way, you commit to finishing it, along with everything else on your plate. Hank has probably twice as much food as you, and yet still is already halfway done with his meal. How do you savor the food if you just hoover it up like a vacuum? Simple, I don't. As long as I get my macros, flavor isn't a factor. It sounds like this food is being wasted on you. Yep, man, that's what I was trying to tell Cherry. My battle's been ruined by beer and protein shakes. But no, she insisted on dragging us all the way out here. I'd have been happy with just eating Stinkies again. You know she was just trying to do something nice for you. Yeah, but you know me, I'm not complicated or fussy. I don't need diamonds or fancy steaks or wines or cheeses. Everyone loves a cheap date. Everyone except Cherry. He brings some fish up to his face to get a better look. Though I guess this is the last time I'll get to eat something like this for a while. I gotta admit, it was pretty nice having someone around to pay for all my food. You think you're gonna miss the sugar baby lifestyle? Psst, what? No way, I wasn't her sugar baby. Uh-huh. She just likes to pay when we get dinner. And gave you cash for clothes? Sure, sometimes. Anything else she paid for you? I guess she liked to pay for gas whenever I drove her around, and we went to the movies. I guess she also liked to give me cologne and candy, and she did get me a watch once. He looks down at his plate. Am I a baby? A little, but no worries. Now you're back to paying for your own things like the rest of us. Man, maybe I made a mistake. You chuckle and go back to eating your food. Hank shrugs and does the same. With Hank tearing his fish apart, it's not exactly a quiet dining experience. Nonetheless, you find the meal quite relaxing and enjoyable. Having spent so much time away from home, you had forgotten how easy it is to be with Hank. Being yourself comes naturally when you're with him, after all. After all, Hank is the master at simply being himself. You glance around the restaurant. The patrons all move in cycles. They take turns as they walk. They eat at the same rehearsed speed, not too fast and not too slow. They act in a clockwork pattern that repeats over and over and over to infinity. It's almost as if they're choreographed. The robotic movements could put you in a hypnotic trance if you weren't being careful. You look back at Hank. He's leaning over his food as if someone's going to snatch it from him if he doesn't guard it with his life. He lets the food touch. He talks with his mouth full. He dumps hummus into his child-sized fish taco and eats with his hands. He's not being crass or uncouth or rowdy. He's simply being Hank, and when you're with him, it's so easy for you to simply be Ash. You rest your elbows on the table as you enjoy the rest of your meal. Shortly after you finish with your plate, you look up to see that Hank has already finished long before you were. He picks at his teeth. Alright, y'all, I'm actually going to pause it right there. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. I love you all, and I shall see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!